Alright. Number 2 of me rating Warstock vehicles, huh? Okay. Also, it's been highly demanded by my good friend Hyder over there, because he wants me to make a second one. And also, I clearly triggered some kids, so... Now, I gotta do a disclaimer then. So, just because I shit talk your favorite vehicles doesn't mean I actually hate it. I just like making fun of it. Because that's the part of the stereotypes. Well, except for the Mark II, because fuck that thing. So, go ahead and get your big boy pants on, and let's go. Also, I forgot to mention that how I'm going to be making these stereotypes and rating it is by the vehicles I've tried out and know and familiar with, or vehicles that I was supposed to go over, or forgot to. But, yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you then. Bye. Honestly, after owning the Kostatska, is that the name of it? Okay, anyway, after owning it, I don't see the issue with it. Kind of wish it was a bit stronger, but I honestly have no complaints over it. It's a heist. That's a good thing. You can make money out of it, even though it ain't great at all, but it's decent enough, I guess. So, but really, you rarely see actual tryhards using this, because no one fucking uses it because of the infamous Mark II. But, again, I don't see a problem with the Kostatska. Just buff up the armor a bit, and it'd be really, really good. So, I'll give it a 7 out of 5. This guy plays too much Call of Duty. Anyone you see that has the Avenger can go in either way. For one, they're trying to reenact a scene from a movie, or they're just tryharding. Which, I'm not entirely against tryhards. They're basically trying their hardest to win. But I'm talking about the you-know-who, the sweats, the cheaters, the griefers, blah, blah, blah. You get what I mean. But for me personally, the Avenger's good. I have no problem with the Avenger. Like, most of these, like, vehicles, like, you can, like, do missions with and do other stuff with it. I have no issues with it because it actually serves a purpose. So, Avenger, I give it an 8 out of 5. It's just good. I have no problem with it. These two are basically the same. You rarely see anyone actually using these things these days, so yeah, it's a shame because I like both of them. Like, these vehicles in particular that I'm going over first, they're just good. There's ones that you can actually, like, move around with, and it's armored. You can actually upgrade it with. You can actually do other shit with it. But it's a shame. I like the MOC and Terabyte, but if I have to give it certain, like, fucking stereotypes, we all know about the Terabyte, the infamous Mark II. And for the MOC, you rarely see that more than the Terabyte. For the MOC, I would say this person just uses the Mark 1, which, again, don't have a problem with it. It's 8 out of 5 for both. Okay, before I continue, I know I'm biased. It sounds like I'm biased. I'm not. These vehicles are just legit good. Well, except for the Terabyte's missiles. They're fucking garbage. Really need to work on that. But regardless, now let's get to the real stereotypes and real ratings here. Let's go. Okay, this one kind of confuses me. All these vehicles are basically the same to me. They're just pointless. They're so pointless. Okay, fine. If this person definitely likes to cosplay as a soldier or something like that, which it's one thing, but when people buy it unironically, it's just, why? It's just pointless. Why? I don't get it. 4 out of 10 for all of them. I think the last time I made this, I said that the bomber plane was good, but after really looking at it and seeing how it is not good at all. And it's a real shame, because I kind of want to look like a stealth bomber. But anyways, they're both a letdown. If you want to buy the expensive one, you don't feel like a cheap bitch, or if you don't want to buy the expensive one, you don't want to feel like wasting your money, Regardless, it's a letdown. These bomber planes could have done a lot more. 5 out of 10. Oh hey, speaking of a letdown, we got the JB700 that has already been in the game since the beginning of everything. Why would you do this, Rockstar? 0 out of 10. Seriously, Rockstar? Seriously? I can't even explain how stupid this is. I can't even rate this how dumb it is. Why would you add these and just fucking make it, hey, you can buy these now where you can legit just steal them? But why? 0 out of 10. Okay, the Brocade, the money truck, that used to be an old gen. That used to be a thing where you can go to the money truck and just steal it and get the money out of it. But until they decided to remove it. So again, 0 out of 10 for all of them. This guy just doesn't want to buy the Insurgent because they want to feel like relevant instead of buying the old things. Which in some ways makes sense, but I don't see the Menacer and the Insurgent really that differently. They're basically the same to me. Except the Insurgent is fucking good and you can actually customize it good. It just looks and feels a lot better than the Menacer does. I'm not saying the Menacer is terrible, but it's just a huge letdown, in my opinion. So, anyways, I'll give it a 5, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 would be fine. Old school Batman. And I love it. The Scramjet is legit good. Or if you feel like modern, then you can go for the Vigilante, because, again, they're both just good. It's a shame that the Vigilante is over $4 million. That's a shame. But again, I love it. I have no problems with the Vigilante or the Scramjet. I recommend buying it. 8 out of 10. Oh, okay. No. 9 out of 10. And sorry if it sounded like I cut it off, because I did, because the mic just glitched out on me. But again, 9 out of 10. This guy just wants his own tank. He doesn't feel like stealing a Rhino just to feel like that he's relevant with the armor on it. But I'm not saying it's necessarily a bad thing, because the Ganjali is just fucking good. It's way, way superior than the APC tank. And as for the APC tank, it's a huge letdown. And that sucks, because I'm an old gen person. I've played since GTA5. And I remember the APC tank on the Balligate Tony, and it was just good. It just felt better. Felt better. But I remember watching Gilly's video, do you believe, where he reworked the tank exactly the way as the tank was back in GTA4. That's what Rockstar needs to do. Please, fucking fix that. Please. Otherwise, I would have given it an 8 out of 10, just like the Kanjali. But the Kanjali, 8 out of 10. And for the APC tank, 7 out of 10. I like it, but it just doesn't feel the same. Why would you even buy this? Why? It's just so bad. But, okay, how I can really see people buying this is to cosplay or roleplay or anything like that. That's really the only reason I could see this being useful. Other than that, it's just a reskin of the fire truck, but worse. Oh, and the fucking setup sucks. 3 out of 10. Oh boy, we got the one that really triggered someone. Oh boy, the Akula. Okay, I don't hate the vehicle. It's a decent fucking helicopter. I like it, but I just don't care about it. I just never legit cared about it. Because you just rarely see it these days. And even if you do see it, they just doing it for the memes. Because no one fucking uses this thing anymore. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm sorry. I don't like it that much, but at the same time, it's not a bad vehicle. I don't know what to tell you, man. Sorry. Back then, I didn't really think about the half truck, but after looking at some videos, apparently it's actually a decent vehicle, and it's just the meta at the moment. I don't know, because I don't own one. I've never really seen anyone drive it anymore, so I don't know what to say. But I'm just gonna go on based on what I heard. So I'm gonna say a 6 out of 10. Apparently, because again, never seen it before, like at all, except for like missions and shit. So yeah, I don't know. Rockstar. 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 Bring back the old Savage's hitbox. Please. Why would you nerf it? The Savage was so good. Until you decided to neuter it up to ass. My god. Okay, so before, it was a time a long time ago where the Savage was actually fucking good. Until one day, the Diamond Casino Heist came out, and Rockstar, of their infamous wisdom, looked at the Savage as a threat. So they nerfed its hitbox, which means that the Mark IIs have a chance to kill it now. When back then that the Savage is one of the Mark II's weaknesses. But no! Rockstar favors the Mark II, just like Toriyama favors Goku. It's that fucking bad. So, the old Savage, give it an 8 out of 10, but the new Savage, 5 out of 10. Do I really need to explain this? 0 out of 10 next. What do you mean I can't use the same joke again? I gotta actually talk about it now? Come on, I don't want to. This thing is trash. I don't want to though. But fine. God, okay. The Mark II. Oh boy, it's something. But people don't realize the Mark II is actually fucking garbage. And I will tell you why. Number one, it's janky. The fucking controls on it is janky. And number two, there's a fucking rocket limit when most things that people use have an unlimited amount of rockets. And yet, these brain dead kids think that the Mark II is their biggest crutch that they can use. When really, there's only one trick in the sleeve on how to take down a Mark II. And I'm going to tell you right now as a veteran. Use a sticky bomb. That's it. Yeah. I know it's not as exciting as you hoped, but that's all it takes is a Mark II. For it to be taken down is a sticky bomb. That's it. Literally so many people proved it. Putter proved it, Gilly Master proved it, Natrix proved it, and even literally everyone proved it. Even I proved it. My god. That's all it takes is for a Mark II to be taken down. Is that. And that's it. Or if you feel a little fancy on taking down your opponent, you can use a Jet 2, I suppose. Or if the Savage didn't get fucking nerfed, you would have used a Savage. Because it had such a tiny, tiny little hitbox. But that's what made it good. But no. Again, fine. I'll give it an actual fucking rating. 1 out of 10. And finally, for the last one, I'm going to go over the Night Shark. Fucking buy it. It is the most worth fucking thing to buy. Fucking buy it. Back then, I didn't really think of it too much, but when I tested it for one, and when Mark II's legit actually came after me, I didn't realize how goddamn good it is. Buy the Night Shark. Just fucking buy it. Like, why do I gotta fucking explain this? Go buy it. Just do it. 10 out of 10. Wow. I didn't think this would turn up to an over 10-minute video. Wow, this is nuts. So, anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm gonna clearly trigger some kids on here. Or they might give me some stereotypes back. But I think that's all I'm going to go over. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Bye-bye.